Hey everyone, it's Patrick with Behind the Badge Reviews again. Want to do a new video today. No need to talk about that Minneapolis shooting anymore. That's going to be debated for years and years. But here we go on the next video. This is a train station terminal where officers were called to this guy with a knife in his hand. They confront him. You can see the knife in his hand right there. One thing that's important to recognize as he charges at one of those officers and they shoot him is he's holding the knife in a manner that's consistent with him knowing how to use that knife. In the next officer's camcorder review or body cam review, they will freeze frame it and show you how he's holding that knife. That makes him a serious threat, indicates that he's got at least some kind of experience using a sharp-edged weapon, and put him as a very serious threat to these officers. They were in a good tactical position, what we call an L formation, as they approached him. And one officer fired. He was very cognizant of what was beyond him as he was firing. But here we go again. This is the body cam of the officer that actually discharged the firearm. And you will see they're going to freeze frame the picture here, and you're going to see the knife in his hand, but now he's holding the knife with the blade down, so he's got it in a fist with the knife protruding out, and he's not following commands. The officer has him at gunpoint, and you can see him coming at the officer with that knife in a fighting position, and the officer discharges 4 rounds to take him down. Now here's where I have a problem. This officer that approaches the person, he actually pistol whips him with the handgun, which I'm not a big fan of, but I don't know exactly what he saw, if the guy still had the knife in his hand or not. But here's another issue, is that same officer that pistol whipped him still has his handgun in his left hand, and he picked up the taser with his right hand and is tasing the guy. You should never have a handgun in one hand and a taser in the other. It just presents too many problems. So here's the surveillance video from the closed circuit TV. Shows the same angles. And you'll see this guy approach the officer. He charges him and he gets shot. And unfortunately, in this case, this guy did die. But generally, the tactics of the officers were good. And the tactics after the shooting could use a little bit of work. But this guy died as a result of gunshot wounds and his own conduct. So thank you for watching this newest video. Again, the first video that I reviewed was the Minneapolis ICE shooting, and I've got a lot of issues with that shooting, but we're not going to focus on that anymore on this channel. That's for the politicians and the people who don't really know what they're talking about to debate it for years and years. So we'll leave it at that. So until next time, be safe.